Okay, I welcome you all to today's lesson. So, like I told you that we are going to revise through questions. So, these are the questions. This is the first question that we are going to start with. So, since we've covered these things, so I'll just be giving you hints on how to go about these questions, how we can answer them. So, all these are examination questions. So, I just want to make sure that we all understand, we all get how questions come in an exam. So this is a past paper question. We are going to answer it. Specifically, we are just doing a geometric progression. So it's saying that given the GP, which is geometric progression, 4, 8, 16, just going like that. Find, the first question we are told to find the geometric mean of 256 and 1024. This is the question. So we are told to find the geometric mean. So how can we go about this question? So the first thing that you need to ask yourself, you should not consider this thing which is given here. Have you seen? You are not supposed to consider that. But the consideration should just be within these numbers, because you want to find the geometric mean between these two numbers. So what's the formula for the geometric mean? So geometric mean, so whenever you want to find the geometric mean between these two, so I'm going to say that the geometric mean is equal to, is just the square root of what? A, B. Have you seen? So this means that you just need A can be this number or that other number. But what I mean is that you just need to multiply these two, then put them under a square root like this. So geometric mean of those numbers is equal to what? Is equal to this. You just say 256 times 1024. This is what it means. Have you seen? You do this. So this is now equal to. So this is the easiest way of answering or handling these questions. So just say, from here now, you say, what is the number there? So you get your calculator. This is paper 2. A calculator is around. So I'm going to get my calculator. I multiply 256 times 1024. This is the answer. 262,144. Like this. So what is the square root of this number? So what is the square root of this number? Just press on the square root. Then I type. The answer is what? 512. So this is the what? The geometric mean. So I want you to understand this simple concept here. This simple concept that I have just done here. So you get the two numbers which are given. Then you do what? Then you multiply them. Then you put them under a what? Under a square root. So if you add numbers like, let's say you add numbers like 4 and what? And 16. Then you are taught to find the geometric mean of 4 and 16. So what do? You multiply, you put them under a root like this. Then you say 4 times 16. Have you seen? Which is equal to what? So 4 times 16, which is 64, right? 64. Square root of 64 is what? 8. Have you seen? So it is what? Geometric mean of 4 and 16 is what? 8. Which is in the question here. The question which we are given. Have you seen? You see here. So I picked 4 and 16. And we found the number here, which is what? 8. Have you seen? So these, the way they are very simple. Just need to answer them. Have you seen? So this is what you need to do. This is what you need to get. So we've covered geometric mean, which we didn't cover for these past lessons. So I want you to understand this. So this is how we get to find the geometric mean. So paper 2, geometric mean, it is a must. You are going to find a question under geometric mean. This is how you need to answer it. So now we move to the other question. So we are going to move to the other question. So hope you've seen how I've answered that one. So don't need to find certain difficulties whenever you are told to find the geometric mean. I move to this other question. Find the what? 11th term. So I'm told to find the 11th term. So now Which sequence should I focus on? I need to focus on that sequence. Have you seen? That is what? So that is 4, 8, then 16, like that. That's how it is. So I'm told to find the what? The 11th term. So how can I find the 11th term? I need to know the formula that I need to use. So the formula is what? Tn is equal to ARn minus 1. This is the formula that you need to use. So I believe by now we all know that whenever you want to find the nth term, this is the formula that we get to use. So each time you want to find the nth term, this is the formula that you need to use. Where A, do you know what A is? A is the first term. R here is the what? Common ratio. Then the N here is the term that you want to find. So in this case, we are told to find the 11th term. We want to find the 11th term. 11th term is equal to what? We don't know. This is the formula that we use whenever we want to find such a term. So now, the first thing, if you look at this formula, we've got A. Do we have A? A is the first term. Do you have the first term? The answer is yes. We have the first term. So the first term is 4. Do you have the common ratio? No, but you can find the common ratio. So you know that the formula for the common ratio is equal to what? You just do second term over first term. This is the formula for the common ratio, which is equal to, what is your second term? 8. What is your first term? 4. When you divide there, you get a 2. So this is what? This is your answer. So the common ratio is what? The common ratio is 2. So 2 is our what? Is our common ratio. So what I'm going to do is this now. Since this is my common ratio, so looking at this formula, I'm going to get this formula like this. So n is the number of terms. So 11th term is equal to, what is my first term? 4. Then I multiply it with the common ratio, which is 2, like this. Power what? Now, n is 11. So 11 minus 1. This is what you need to do. So this is what we need to do, which is equal to number of 11th term is equal to. So don't need to multiply here. So this is the biggest mistake that we make this is the biggest mistake that we make in an exam. When we want to multiply here, first you need to deal with, this is 4. Have you seen? Then the 2 here is raised to a certain power, which is what? Which is 10. Have you seen? So on your calculator, whenever you want to find this one, you are going to do t, then which is, this is equal to what? This is what you are going to do. You get your calculator like this. Have you seen? This is your calculator. You want to type this number. You say 4, open bracket, 2, close, then power there. Power what? 10, like this. What is your answer? That is your answer. Have you seen? 4096. That is your answer. You write it here. 4096. So I'm showing you simple methods to use whenever you want to answer these questions. These are simple methods that we need to be practicing. Have you seen? So we covered all these, but I just wanted us to revise through. In case you said we didn't go through some questions under GP. These are the questions that we are revising. Have you seen? This is how you get to answer such questions. This is how we answer. This is the answer. The same way I'm typing, this is the same way that you need to be typing. Don't bring in other information that you've heard from other teachers, but I'm showing you these ways of answering questions. So if you ask me, how did you work out this? I'm going to explain. Just 4, open bracket, 2, close, power 10. This is the answer. But if you are used to that kind of, you say 4, which you still get the same answer. 4 times, then 2 to the power 10, you find the value, write it here, still get this same one. Just one and the same thing. Have you seen? But according to me, I will tell you to be using this one because I think it's simpler compared to the other one. So we move to the other question. Let us move to the last question in this. So the 11th term was 4096. We move to this term. How is the question saying? Sum of the first 11 terms. So I want to find the sum of what? First 11 terms. First thing you need to consider whenever you want to find the sum of the what? First 11 terms. So what's the first thing you need to consider? You need to consider the common ratio. I told you that if the common ratio is greater than 1, there is a particular formula that we need to use. If the common ratio is less than 1, there is also a particular formula that we need to use. By now, I believe we are all clear on that. No one is having certain difficulties on how to know how to the formula to use. So maybe there is someone. Let me just clarify this point. So if the common ratio is less than 1, have you seen? So if the common ratio is less than 1, this is the formula that we use. A, like this. A is the first term you know. Then what are you going to do? The common ratio is less than 1. So this, like this, then you say over R minus 1. This is the formula that we use. If the common, we are doing that if the common ratio is what? Less than 1. So if the common ratio is less than 1, in this case, so if the common ratio, so here it is supposed to be greater than 1. Have you seen? So if the common ratio is greater than 1, so if the common ratio is so these are the formulas that I showed you. So if the common ratio is greater than 1, just know that this is the formula that you need to start with. Why? Because we are avoiding a negative. We want to avoid a negative. So get this. So if the common ratio is less than 1 and you use this formula, you discover that, let's say it was less than 1. So if the common ratio is less than 1, let's say 0.5 is less than 1. So have you seen 0.5 minus 1, you are going to get a negative answer. So we are avoiding a negative answer. So if the common ratio is greater than 1, this is the formula that you need to use. So master this formula. Then if the common ratio is less than 1, have you seen? If the common ratio is less than 1, these, they are going to swap. We're going to start with a 1, but everything will maintain. This is equal to A. Then we'll start with 1 minus this cross. Then 1 minus R, like that. Have you seen? This is what we are going to have. So these two formulas are very important. I believe no one is behind on this because I've been emphasizing on this. If the common ratio is greater than 1, use this formula. Have you seen this formula? If the common ratio is less than 1, use this formula. Why are you using this formula? We are avoiding a negative answer. So if you remember, in this question, our common ratio is what? Common ratio we solved was what? 2. So you ask yourself, is 2 greater than 1 or less than 1? Definitely it is what? Greater than 1. So we are going to go with this formula. Have you seen? You want to find the sum of the first 11 terms. So n is what? N is 11. A first term is 4. Hope we haven't forgotten the sequence here. This is the sequence given. First term is 4. So first term is 4, like that. We move to which other one? Common ratio. Common ratio is what? We just solved 2. Then we've approved this formula that whenever the common ratio is greater than 1, we use this formula. So this is what we are going to use. So here 11, first term 4, open bracket, common ratio 2, power what? 11 minus 1, cross. You do this. Common ratio 2 minus 1, like that. So sum of 11 terms is equal to 4. Have you seen? Multiplied by what? So that one, don't need to say, okay, I separate them, I do that. No, I know there are certain people in here that like simplifying things. You get this one, you find 2 to the power 11, you find it minus 1. No, just need to type it. 2 to the power 11 minus 1. What do you get? That is the answer that you are going to get. Have you seen? 20, 44. So 20, 44. You get that one. Definite here you've got a 1 over 1. 1 is nothing. Have you seen? Nothing will change. So there, Then you say this number now multiplied by 4 times 4. What is the answer? The answer, this is the answer that you're going to get. 8188. This is the what? The answer that you are going to find. So this is how we get to answer. So I want to make this thing, I want to make this emphasis. This, have you seen? So you can even correct yourself when you answer a question, then you find the negative answer. Just know that you've made a mistake. We want to avoid the negative answers. So this is how you need to go about this question. So this is question 1. So I want us now to go to the other question. So the other question, we are going to solve it together. So you know that these are private videos. So just want to make sure that each one of you does not share this video to any person who has not paid. This video is only limited to the people that have paid and the people that are in the group. So let's not share this video to other people that are not under my teaching. You people that are in this group, you've paid, so these videos are supposed to be enjoyed by us people that have paid. But if you try to bring in the third person, then you are not doing yourself a favor, or you are not doing me a favor. So let's make sure that we keep these videos to ourselves. Let's make sure don't share links to other people that are not under my teaching. So now we move to the other question. So the good part about the other question is that we are going to solve it together. Since we know the formulas to use, what to go about, how to go about these questions, we know that. So let us move to the other question. Our second question. This is our second question. So it is saying, in a GP, so GP, you know that it is a geometric progression. So in a geometric progression, the third term is 2/9, and the fourth term, so I've just forgot to put a term here. So fourth term is what? 2/27. Find the first question, first term and common ratio. So this is the first question. So what data are we given? We are given the what? We are given the third term. We know that our third term is what? 2/20, 2/9. This is the third term. 2/9. So 2/9. Then our fourth term, we are given our fourth term. Our fourth term, what is our fourth term? 2/27. This is the data that we are given. Then I know and I believe that it is very easy for us to find the first thing is the common ratio. It's very easy for us to find the common ratio, because you just need to do that. Fourth term divided by third term. So fourth term divided by third term. This is the formula for the what? Common ratio. So you cannot say third term divided by fourth term. Then this is what? Wrong. You are not supposed to do this. You need to make sure that the term which is next divided by the what? The previous term. Have you seen? If we are to write this, have you seen, like the third term is here, the fourth term? So you say this one here divided by the previous one. This one here divided by that other one. Have you seen? That's how you are supposed to do it. So you're not supposed to use this method or this formula that I wrote here. But this is the correct way of answering this question. This is how you need to do it. This is how we'll be answering all the questions that we'll be solving. So this is equal to what? This is equal to what? What is your fourth term? This is the fourth term. Have you seen? This is your fourth term. 2/27. Have you seen? Do you know what this symbol means? Means what? Divide by. You are dividing. So divide by your what? Third term. What is the third term? 2/what? 2/9. That is your third term. Have you seen? That is your what? That is your third term. That's what you are given. So now, you work out this. How do you work out this? This is the same as 2/27. Division changes to times. then the 9 will go on top, then a 2 comes down, which is equal to, have you seen? So this is what happens when divide here, the symbol for division changes to what? Multiplication. This one on your right hand side, this one will go on top, then this other one will come down. This is what happens. This is what I've just done here. So 2, they are able to cancel. 9 there, it is 1. 9 there, it is 3. So here 1, here 1. 1 times 1, it is 1 over 3 times 1, it is 3. So this is your answer. Have you seen? But you are able to do this on your calculator. Just need to multiply. You get your calculator, you do this. It was what? It was 2 over what? 27 times 9 over 2. What is your answer? 1 over 3. So you are able to answer this on your calculator without doing all these calculations here. So on that first question, we are told to find the common ratio and the first term. So this is our common ratio. This is how we get to calculate the common ratio. So okay, you know the common ratio now. So I do this. Since I know the common ratio, this is the question. So I know the common ratio. Common ratio is what? 1 over 3. This is the common ratio. Then I know the third term. What is the third term? The third term is what? 2 over 9. Then what is the fourth term? The fourth term is what? 2 over 27. Then the question is, using this data here, which I have, common ratio have solved that. So using the data here now, I want to determine the what? The first term. So how can I find the first term? Formula for the term, formula for the nth term. Have you seen? So it is Tn is equal to AR, have you seen? N minus 1. This is the formula. Hope we know this formula, we are able to understand. So we are going to use the values which are given to find the missing value. In other words, you are going to use what is there to find what is not there. Have you seen? So this is what we are going to do. So we are going to get this term. This is the what? This is the what? Third term. Have you seen? This is the third term. So I'm going to use the third term. So you know that third term, this is what I'm doing. Third term. So when you say the third term, it's just the same as T3 is equal to what? T3 is equal to what? 2 over 9. This is what I mean. Have you seen? So I'm using the third term. So T3 is equal to what? 2 over 9. This is the data which is there. So if you get that one, if you say T4, T4 is equal to what? 2 over 27. This is just one and the same thing. Have you seen? This is what we are doing here. So me, I'm going to go with this one here. So this is what I'm given. So you know that T3. So it means N is equal to what? 3. Here I say T3 is equal to. So where there is N, I've included the 3. So first term, what is your first term? This is the one you want to find. You say this. What is your common ratio? We found 1 over 3. You do this. Power there, 3. N here, 3. So 3 minus 1. Have you seen? Then you know that the third term, what is the third term? You even note here, T3 is equal to what? 2 over 9. 2 over 9 like this, which is equal to, you've got that one there, you do this. Then 1 over 3, cross. To the power what? 3 minus 1, it is 2. Have you seen? This is what you are going to have. So you use T3 is equal to what? 2 over 9. T3 means you are finding the term number 3. So term number 3, T3. Have you seen here? T3. These are the same. But there we add the N. The N, 3. So it means N is what? N is 3. This is what you need to do. Have you seen? Then you know that this is just the same as what? 2 over 9 is equal to 1 squared. It is what? 1. Have you seen? 1 times A. It is A over 3 squared. This square is this one squared and this one squared. This is what it means. So 1 squared, it is 1, times a, it is a. 3 squared, it is 9. So you put a 9 there. Have you seen? This is what you are going to do. This is a. Then you cross multiply. So you say a times 9. This is 9a, which is equal to. So it is equal to what? 2 times 9. It is 18. Over 2. Over 2. This cancelled. So a is equal to 18 over 9. It is 2. Have you seen? Over 9 over 9. So which means the first term, this is the first term. The first term is what? The first term is what in this case? The first term is what? 2. Have you seen? I've used that. So apart from this now, have you seen? This one has given me what? A 2 as the answer. So maybe you're saying maybe we use that other one. So I'm going to use that other one. Have you seen? You know the formula. So this is the data that is there. Then you use the fourth term. So fourth term, this is what it means, is equal to what? 2 over what? 27. This is what it is. So now, have you seen T4? So n is what? If you say T4, it means n is what? N is 4. T3, n is 3. So on the formula, Tn is equal to AR n minus 1, like this. You know T4, we are using T4, is equal to, what is the first term? You don't know it, is the one you want to find. Common ratio, you know, 1 over 3. To the power, so 4 minus 1, like this. So what is your T4? This is a 4. T4, 2 over what? 27. 2 over 27. Have you seen 2 over 27 is equal to A, open bracket, 1 over 3, then power what? Power 3. That's what we are going to have. Have you seen? So you know that this one will maintain 2 over 27 is equal to 1 power 3, it is 1. 1 times A, it is A, over. Have you seen? Then we've got this one here. Have you seen? We've got 3 to the power 3. 3 to the power 3 to the power 3 means 3 times 3 times 3. You get 27. So here we've got over shinga over 27. This is what you are going to have. So there is equal sign here. Then you cross multiply. This times that. Have you seen? This times that. So A times 27, it is 27A, which is equal to. So 2 times 27, that's 54. Over 27, over 27. So A is equal to 54 over 27, you still get a 2. So all the answers are giving you a what? A 2. So you know the first term and the common ratio. So now we go to the other questions. So now this is where the exercise is now coming from, where I said we are going to answer these questions together. Have you seen? So B is saying, what is B saying? Sum of the first 5 terms. You know the common ratio. Common ratio is what? 1 over 3. The other thing that you know is the what? First term. First term is what? 2. These are the only 2 things which are important in a what? In a sequence. So sum of the first 5 terms. Okay, I'm told to find the sum of the first 5 terms. Which formula am I going to use? So I've just illustrated that one. So the formula that you are going to use, this one, is equal to what? Less than 1. So which formula are you going to use? A, less than 1, 1, minus what? Common ratio, power n. You do this, then over. Over what? 1 minus r. This is the formula that you are going to use. Then you just do what? Then, so let me just answer it. Maybe there is someone that is lacking behind here. You want to find the sum of the first 5 terms. Sum of the first 5 terms. So meaning n is what? 5. So AC 5 is equal to, have you seen? A, first term is 2. Open bracket, 1 minus common ratio, 1 over 3. 1 over 3, have you seen? To the power what? First 5 terms, n. N is 5. So here you put a 5 there. Then you cross like this. You say over 1 minus common ratio is 1 over 3. This is what you are going to have. So you're going to say sum of the first 5 terms is equal to 2, open bracket. You find what is inside there. So everything is simple. You use a what? A calculator. So you're going to say, you're going to use a calculator. You type everything there. So you say 1 minus, open bracket, 1 over 3 close, power what? 5. You do that. What is the answer? That's the answer that you're going to get. Have you seen? So everything in the bracket here, this is the answer that you've gotten. So 1 minus, open bracket, 1 over 3 close, power 5. The answer is what? The answer is 0.99. Have you seen 99588, something like that? Just going. Then over what? Over what? 1. You type this one on. I know there are certain people that can't find this one, so that's the reason why I'm using a calculator, so that I reduce the work. 1 minus 1 over 3. What's the answer? The answer is what? 2 over what? 2 over 3. So 2 over 3. Have you seen? The answer is 2 over 3. This is the 2 over 3 that is here. So from here you say this is equal to what? What is 2 times that one? What is 2? Have you seen? So this is what? This is, what is this one? What is 2 times 0.99588? What is the answer? The answer is what? 1.99176. Confirm with me. Over what? Over, you divide by that one. 2 over what? 3. Have you seen? So this same answer, the answer that is here, you say divide 2 over 3. What answer are you going to get? That's the answer that you're going to get. Have you seen? Which is what? So you conclude and say, therefore, the answer there, after you simplify there, the answer that you're going to get is 2.98764. This is your what? Your answer. You end like this. This is how you find that one. That's how you are supposed to answer that question. Have you seen the way I've answered? This is how we need to answer that question. That's a simple question, in fact. We go to the last one, sum to infinity. Sum to infinity is very simple. You're going to answer it. So let's answer it. Sum to infinity. Sum to infinity, this is the formula. Have you seen? Which is equal to A over 1 minus R. So you can pause this video, then answer it, then confirm with the answer. So I'm just going to do this is equal to, first term is what? 2 over 1 minus 1 over 3. This is equal to 2 over 1 minus this. What is the answer? Use your calculator. 1 minus, we even solved it, so you are even able to see it. It is what? 2 over 3. This is equal to, you use your calculator, where you are going to say that 2 divided by 2 over 3. Over 3. What's the answer? The answer is what? The answer is 3. So this is your answer. Sum to infinity is what? 3. This is how you get to answer such questions. Have you seen? So I'm making your work easy. This is how you need to go about this question. So these are the questions that we've discussed together. So then if you know that your